Well, hello there everyone. I'm gonna be making 4 small, shorter videos about basic tutorial in Armello, the game I found recently. And I really love the game, how it looks, how it plays out. I like that it's turn-based, and I fell in love with art style. So I just wanted to cover the basic things that I learned throughout the tutorials, throughout the prologue, how they call it in the game. There's movement, combat, manipulating, and controlling the rod that you can gain. So in this video, we're gonna go throughout the first prologue or first tutorial that covers the movement as far as I recall. So let's jump straight into it, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on what's happening, and we're gonna go slowly over everything, so you guys catch up with the basics. I'm new to the game, but so far I understood everything what happens around. I had a friend help me out he has a lot of hours in this game, so he taught me a few things, and he was there on my side when I needed. So let's just jump straight into it. I can't even speak. All right, so always the UI, main menu. Regular game, you can play with this on your own. The pretty cool thing here is when you click on game guide, you have everything that you need here, from all the actions and things you can do in the actual map. You can go here and you have explanations, icons, and you can read everything on your own to kind of give you more and further information. Then on collectibles, you guys have there everything you need for your inventory, because you can get different skins on your dices. We'll get into dices later on. Their achievements, obviously the cards and their gallery of the cards. On the backgrounds, you can see, I think the champions, or however you want to call them, that you have. So there are more champions actually in the game, but I do not have them all unlocked because they come into in form of DLC, and I haven't bought that. And obviously there is single player and multiplayer. All right, so how you go into the tutorial, I know that few things in the prologue haven't been updated. It's only been I think a month or something like that since they released the big update 2.0. So in prologue, few things haven't been updated, but my friend corrected me. Like I said in the beginning of the video, he said to me what things are wrong in there, incorrect. So let's just dive straight into it. Prologue, and let's start with the first one, called A Wolf's Hunt Intense Story. Learn the basics of movement and combat. Okay, so here we actually learn and combat. Yeah, let's just load up and see. Well, wait for you guys to see the beautiful graphics of the game and the art. I mean, it's so good, man. Well, you can read this if you want to. Oh my god. So you see everything is set up in this beautiful nature. It's divided by tiles. You move on the tiles. All right. So this is the character that you're gonna start with in the moving and combat tutorial. His name is Stain, and we're gonna have this guy who is gonna say things above us, few tips and tricks that you can do. And you can just obviously skip through that. Well, you need to skip through that to play the game. So our first quest is South Bank. Journey there by traveling from tile to tile. Our quests don't necessarily need to be on this tile with these houses. Our quests can be on any tile on the map, but in tutorial they put it in on this specific tile. So we need to get there by going from tile to tile to tile. But you cannot go in one turn and immediately come to it. You have things called action points, and I think it's gonna mention in any second what action points are. So as you've seen, it's right there to that northwest, and this guy says that. I think I called this guy in when I first played it. I called him Little Boss. There you go. So there, action points, AP. You have 3 per turn. Use them to move between the tiles. All right. Now we need to get to the south bank where our quest was within 2 turns. In every turn, you get these 3 action points. Every tile is usually 1 action point, depending on what tile you're gonna get to. The tiles that have... I can't move. Okay, so forest. You can see on the right side it says Arrowstone Field, plains, basic terrain, no effect. That means when you walk on that tile, that is only like, you know, it's plains. It's like forest. It's not actually forest. It's plains. Sorry. Walk on that tile. It's gonna cost you 1 action point. If you walk to the mountains, they're gonna cost you 2 action points, but you get 1 shield in battle. What that means, when you're in the battle, you gain 1 dice that acts like a shield. And when you walk on the things called the Greenmere, I don't know if you say like Greenmire, swamps, we all call them swamps, you lose 1 HP. It's the same, it's only 1 action point per that. And when you walk into the forest, you are stealth at night, because how... well, actually, I'm not gonna mention that here. There's things we like... I'm gonna leave that for the next tutorial. Plains, -1 action point. Mountains, -2 action points. But you gain 1 shield, that's a dice in a battle. Forest, you get stealth at night. It's 1 action point when you enter it. You lose 1 action point. Swamps, you lose 1 HP. And it's 1 action point. Settlements, you get a gold when the day comes. It's 1 action point to enter that. And stone circles, let me just find it. Stone circles, you regain 1 action point, but if you're a corrupted creature, you gain -1 health for each point of rot, but that's outdated. If you're corrupted, you're gonna get killed immediately. But we're gonna get into how do you become corrupted later on. So our quest is to get to the settlement that has our quest on. It's so called South Bank. We have 3 action points, so let's go. See, we now have 2 action points because we move onto the plane that only uses 1 action point. And now the guy explains what has different... the guy was explaining the thing that I just said. We moved to the mountains, we lost 2, but if we were to fight someone or get attacked, we would have 1 dice that would act like the shield in the battle. And you see how it changed. Now it's day, but I'm not gonna go over that in this video. I'm gonna go over that in another tutorial, because this one is mainly on how you move on your how they call it, I mean, movement and combat. And obviously when you're done with everything that you want to do in the turn, you press end turn, or you have a timer in the multiplayer that once it goes to the 0, obviously your turn is done. Now it's night. This is your body, represents your maximum health. The number on the right is your maximum health. The number on the left is if I get attacked and let's say somebody in the battle depletes 1 HP, it would say 4 on the left and 5 on the right, so we know what is maximum health, what is current health. If you lose all your health, you will die and you will be returned to your clan grounds. Clan grounds is the thing where we started from, you know, the little castle. This is our clan grounds. That's when you die, you will get respawned there with full HP, you know, full action points, and you're ready to continue. Right, let's move to this one. It's forest, it uses 1 action point. We're stealth during the night. Forest provides stealth at night. Stealth heroes cannot be seen at all in the forest. And we have actually 2 action points. We just go there and we still have 1 there. Walking onto a settlement brings it under your control. Each settlement you control provides 1 gold at dawn. Now here's the thing. When you reach the quest, something really cool happens. You can choose between 2 quests, right? This is the safe option. This is the dangerous option. I'm just reading through what he's saying, obviously. The dangerous option, that's your body stat. We mentioned body, aka HP. You will gain 1 body from completing this body quest. And completing quests also rewards heroes with 1 prestige as their fame spreads across kingdom. Your chance to succeed is based on the stat being tested plus 10% of chance for each stat point. If you succeed the dangerous test, you gain the bonus reward. The bonus reward is the underlined word in the challenge in the dangerous option. The penalty of you failing the quest is -2 HP. If you were to go with safer option, you would only gain 1 body and 1 prestige. Prestige is something that we're gonna learn in 3rd tutorial called manipulating leader and getting prestige. In the dangerous option, if you choose, if you fail, you would get 1 body, HP, and 1 prestige. And if you succeed, you get the card Squire, which is your recruitable. The next time you're killed in battle, the Squire dies instead. So you don't die, he dies. You continue to play your turn or later on the game. But if you lose, you would leave. You would finish this quest with -2 HP. So the number on the left would be 3, because that is your current HP. The number on the right is 5. And we have 50% chance based on our stats of succeeding the quest. This is your chance of reward. Yep. This is your chance of failure. So green frogs are a chance of our getting the quest done successfully, and the heart represents the thing we would lose. In this particular scenario, we would lose -2. We would lose 2 HP. Now this is how you wait out to see if you succeeded or if you failed the quest. Click one of the tokens, quest tokens, to find out whether you've succeeded. Let's click that one, and we succeeded. Success, your bonus reward is follower. Remember the card that we had? He acts in Armello like follower, and he gets in our inventory, but obviously we're not gonna go into that right now. And as you guys remembered, we gained the card from succeeding the quest. We gain 1 body and 1 prestige. They're just having some conversation. That's why the things that are above, you can, if you play on your own, you can read through that. There's some funny sentences here and there, but I'm just gonna go skip through that. I don't want to make this a long video. It's gonna be maybe, I don't know, maybe it's gonna be 10 minutes, maybe it's gonna be below, but I'll try to make as short as possible, but to go as slow as possible for you guys to understand what's happening. Click here to open your inventory shelf. So this is what I mentioned, the inventory and party. Recruitables go into your party. You can put your mouse over them and you can see in the party, drag follower cards here and drop them onto this slot in order to recruit them to your party, right? This guy is a follower, but in the inventory on the left side, see, the party is only this slot, and this slot. Inventory is this slot, and this slot, and this slot. But things you can put in inventory are equipable item or treasure cards, and drop them onto this slot in order to equip them. We, from the quest, got this Squire. He's our follower, so that means he's going to our party on the right. We played, we did everything that game asked us to do. We can end the turn. If it was a multiplayer game, you would have the timer, and after timer ends, your turn is over, as I said bit before. Now it gets to the point, the thing that I said at the beginning, turns in Armello cycle from day to night. Day is dawn, night is called dusk. This is your gold. It is used to play item and trickery cards. As you've seen, the card was on our left side when we put it into the inventory. Those are called cards. You can have spell cards, item cards, and trickery cards, which we'll get into later on. You earn gold income from your clan and settlements every dawn. So you remember the clan grounds that we were? standing in the beginning of our small castle, and when you die, you get respawned there. We get one, I think it's 1 gold from that, and gold income from our settlements every day. The settlement is the tile that we are right now on. It has the houses on and it has our flag around it, and every day we get gold from those two. It's our new quest. Now obviously you can skip through this. Blah blah blah. Now this is our second quest. Now it shows us the one of the icons that you will have below. You have like I think 5 or 4. You have body that we went over, it's your HP, and you have fight. This is your fight. It represents your prowess in battle. This quest will test your fight. So if we win this quest, if we finish it successfully, we would gain Puppet as a card and 1 body and 1 prestige for completing it. The Puppet is equipable. Remember that I said equipables. Where do they go? Exactly, they go to the left side. If somebody said right side, you didn't follow through, mate. You didn't follow through. Equipables go on the left side in your inventory, and what Puppet does is after you're surviving a battle, your opponent suffers -2 health, but you gain rot. That's the thing that it's for the last tutorial. It's probably one of the most interesting things in when it comes to the mechanics of the Armello. See, you remember when I said in the beginning that the quests necessarily don't need to be on these houses. It can be on any tiles. Right now it's on a different tile, and if you guys remember, as I said in the beginning, it's on a tile that's stone circle, so it costs 1 action point to get there and to get 1 HP if you need 1 HP. It's right there. It's 2 tiles away from us, so we can finish this in actually our next turn. You can also equip items and recruit followers by dragging them from your hand to the inventory shelf. Will open automatically. You already know that from the last occasion. This is equipable. It goes into your inventory in battle +1 shield in battle, and this is equipable in battle +1 sword. We're gonna go over those later on. You know, we just drag them into inventory and they automatically stay there. We're crossing from today to tough walk, blah blah blah. So if you go over the swamp, it's 1 action point. I'm gonna lose 1 HP, as you guys remember from the beginning. I have 6 maximum health. Now I have 5 current health, the number on the left. Remember that? It's really easy. Like the basics of the game, maybe for some people are confusing, but if you just stay like you just chill and go through the tutorial, you learn a lot, and that's it. Go to your next quest. Now we reach the stone circle. Stone circles are ancient sites imbued endowed, however you say that, with wild power. They restore +1 health to those that enter, and they only ask for, well, you only lose 1 action point when you enter them. So that's really good. Now we can go for the safer option in a quest. You always have either safer option in a quest or dangerous option in a quest, whatever you feel like suits you in that certain situation. Or you can just, you know, go Arnold Schwarzenegger and always go for the for aggressive options or more dangerous option. Or if you like to be always safe, just go with the safer options. It's up to you. It's personal preference, and that's not on me to tell you what to do. In this quest will still increase your fight by 1 and prestige. As I said at the beginning, whether you choose dangerous option or the safer option, you still get the first benefits, like in this scenario, 1 sword and 1 prestige, and in the dangerous option you would still get 1 sword and 1 prestige, but chance to get a puppet, that's the card. So it's up to you to choose what you want to do. And now he's just telling what I said. This dangerous option will test your fight because there is a sword icon on it. Your fight of 5 gives you 50% chance of success. The reward is a treasure, the puppet, and the clue we seek. And the cost of failure is 1 health. If you don't succeed, you're gonna lose 1 health. The puppet, after surviving a battle, your opponent suffers -2 health. We already went through that. Let's choose that. We have 50% to get the quest successfully done. You can click on icons or just wait. And then it chooses automatically. Oh, we lost and we're gonna lose 1 HP, which means we're gonna have 5 current HP, bottom left. Now we got attacked by the... I'm gonna... Alright, so we got... Since we were near the castle where the King Lion was, sometimes we're gonna get aggroed by the guards. And then you get into the battle. Now, this is where things get really, really cool. As the game says, remember, fight each point in it grants a die in the battle. So fight the swords. If you have 6 swords, in this battle, we're gonna have 6 dices. Dices, you're gonna see in a second. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have 6. It represents that. Dice in Armello have 6 unique symbols. A sword counts as 1 attack. So if you roll your dices and you get a sword on your dice, it counts as a 1 attack, and it would go in this above section as 1 attack. That would mean that you would gain, that you would harm your opponent with him losing 1 HP if he doesn't have any defense on the bottom. A sword counts as 1 attack, a shield counts as 1 defense, suns count as attacks during the day and misses at night. This is really cool. So right now I forgot if it was a day or night. Let's say it's a day. If I were to get a sun, it would go into my attack, right? Since it's day. But if I get a sun and if it was a night, it wouldn't count as either attack or defense. It would just go away. Moons are the opposite, misses during the day and attacks during the night. Wild counts an attack, then explode, granting a bonus dice roll. What that means is whether they count as an attack immediately, and then after that it explode and you get extra dice from that, whether that's day or night. And finally, rod counts as a miss. If you get this, then your chat will probably be saying Pog feels bad, man, Omega lul. These are your opponent's stats. They work the same way as yours. He has 4 body, that means... Sorry, 4 body. 4 swords. That means he's gonna have 4 dices. He has 5 maximum HP and current HP, so it's same as us, except we lost 1 HP from the swamp. And he has the thing that I don't want to mention right now. At the start of the battle, both combatants show their relevant items, followers, and abilities while their dice are locked in. The Wolf's clan affinity is the knight. They get +1 dice when facing challenges at night. If you remember in the beginning of the video when I said that clan grounds in the main menu is where you can cycle through the characters you have. Every character has a clan's affinity. Wolf, for example, this character is from obviously Wolf clan's affinity, and when he's facing challenges at night, he gets +1 dice at that point. Now, the Trusty Shield grants us 1 shield in battle, which will protect Thane from enemy attack. That's the thing that we had in our inventory before that we equipped. So that, as it says in battle, gives us 1 shield. It's gonna go down below in defense, and if he attacks us, he's gonna hit the sword first, and we wouldn't lose any HP then. And a Shining Steel Sword grants you a +1 sword in battle. Same thing. It goes attack. It goes above in an above section. That means if he doesn't have any shield, it would go straight to his HP, and he will lose 1. Now, of course, enemies have the same thing. Kingsguard carries Hairy Halberds, which reduce their opponent's battle dice. In battle, +1 die, and opponents suffer -1 die. I lost a die. He gained a die. Now royal dice. You just boop. And now it's random how they act. You know, I'm getting aggro by the king. It's alright, it's just to show the battle and some other cool features. Remember, from the cards we get 1 attack and 1 shield in the battle. He gains the same. I lost 1 die from his things, so cards are the things that you have and your enemies as well. And let's roll the dice. It's still knight, so we still gain 1 die from the knight. But we lost it because of his card. And that was our first tutorial on movement and combat, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, it's pretty easy to understand how things are taking places. That's why I wanted to go even like as slow as possible and analyze like everything, what happens in this minute, what happens in the next minute. This was movement and combat tutorial. I'm gonna make today for the rest of the things, the rest of these icons that you have. And before you can watch this cool trailer, you go through tutorials and you can watch the end trailer, which kind of gives you a brief picture of what's actually happening around, but like in cinematic point of view. So thank you guys for watching. I really find this game interesting. I would like you to try it out. It was right now on the Steam. It's 20 euros. Now it's not up to me, but you can get it on third-party websites for cheaper prices, like maybe even triple, I think it is. But it's up to you to choose. It would be pretty cool if some of you guys actually get the game so we can play custom games. The art style is beautiful, the music is beautiful, as you probably have seen if you are a music entrepreneur. I don't know if you can say like that, but if you're into the music and love those things, it's I mean, it's a whole package. I really love the game, and I will play it for sure more later on today and in the future, because I'm going to the vacation in 5 days, in 2 days. That's it. Be sure to check out my socials to stay updated. Be sure to subscribe, like, and dislike, whether that's up to you out of those 3, and give me positive feedback in the comment section. And I'm gonna be making other tutorials. As you saw, there are 4. We only covered 1 that has movement and combat, and other 3 are gonna be later on today. Thank you, boys and girls, and peace out.